Hi everyone, Dr. Stephanie here with our Fireside Chat, continue from last week. First, I want to mention some announcements first. So on December 3rd, we have our Elderberry Syrup class of how to do that right here in our office. And then December 7th, we have our Holiday De-Stress Walk at Joyner Park. Looking forward to that. And then also December 12th is our hugest and biggest Christmas party here at Vitality, where we have bounce houses, food truck that's come. So who doesn't like a free food truck, right? And then also pictures with Santa, crafts, snacks, you name it, and we're looking forward to that. So to continue with our Fireside Chat, today we have Miss Monica here. And so we're just going to be asking her, of being a community member, Wake Forest, resident, of, what she does. So Monica, what do you do?
So I am a independent consultant with a company called Norwex. It's a 25-year-old company, so not really new. But because we are in direct sales, it is more of a word of mouth, and so we're finally really in the environment's more open, I think, to what Norwex's mission is. So we go into homes and teach families about how to radically reduce their chemicals.
Awesome. Is it more education or is it more like products and a little bit of both?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
I call mine workshops, and you can call it a party if that makes you feel fun, because they are fun. But I teach, and we do have a catalog of products, but the catalog of products is aligned with the company's mission to radically reduce the chemicals in their home. And I always joke that we also like to help families become aware of their plastic consumption and their environmental impact as well. So the products really do align with that. So we teach in these workshops about how you don't have to have what we are subculturally taught to think that we need in our daily lives.
Yeah. So what got you started with Norwex?
Skeptical.
Totally.
Is really what it was. I was a big disinfectant wipe believer. I used a lot of paper towels, as most of us do, and I kind of went along with that concept. You spray and pray that it was going to get it all.
Yeah.
And so I kind of hosted one at my house out of curiosity. I was pregnant with my third child, and really more to kind of disbelieve what the hype was about. I thought it was the newest live ShamWow.
Yeah.
And so I hosted it, and then through listening to that workshop, just kind of had my eyes open to another way of doing things. And it really has been, it's kind of like the Maya Angelou quote of when you know better, you do better.
Totally.
And that's really what I go in and teach. We're not bad for doing what we think is best, but then when you know better, let's try to do better.
Yeah.
And Norwex has helped my family tremendously do better.
Awesome. So what notices or changes have you noticed with your family personally?
So my oldest has eczema,
Okay.
and that was really one of the more eye-awakening things is how chemicals in traditional things like detergents and body washes, and even some of the things that are marketed as clean are just partially clean. So there's so many chemicals that are compounding, and we're indirectly making chemical cocktails in our bodies by the loads that we're using all the time. So detergents and body washes for him really made an impact. So by eliminating those and going to cleaner options, his skin is not having inflammation constantly. So that was a big, huge impact for us.
Awesome.
And secondly is the financial impact. So with Norwex, the products have been able to allow me to clean faster. I have 3 kids that make messes.
Yeah.
So
Naturally.
I can clean faster. But it also, as I'm going through these stores to buy products, I don't have to buy them anymore. So I'm saving so much money.
That's awesome.
And that is a huge impact, I think, for most families.
Yeah, and with you being with personal experience with that, and what maybe in the community, what other changes have you noticed with affecting other people's lives?
Really, it's that eye-awakening ability to see that, wow, I don't have to have a disinfectant wipe or disinfectant wipes. And I think coming from a pharmaceutical background, my thing that I think other families have been able to see is, with a lot of the products that we're traditionally taught to use, the instructions are there, but we're not taught to read them. And we're not doing these things, so they really are a waste of money. And so really that single waste disposable for families, it is being able to lessen. And then for me, whether you care about it or not, that chemical load that we're making in our own bodies is less. Because none of us are volunteering ourselves to say, hey, sign me up for all the chemicals, test me.
Yeah, no.
And we're definitely not doing that for our children.
Yeah,
And that,
absolutely.
coming from as a mama bear,
Mm.
is something that I know none of us would do, even
Yeah.
not knowing better.
Yeah.
You know, we're not going to sign our kids up and say, hey, expose all my children to this.
Yeah.
But we don't realize that we really are. And so having a mom really realize what indirectly we're doing,
Mm-hmm.
and then be able to do better by saving money too, is Norwex has really made that an impact.
Awesome. So what's something that people might not know about Norwex, or maybe like have like that skepticism? So what's something that people might not just know?
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest difference is with Norwex. We are microfiber. Our company was founded originally on a microfiber cloth, and one of my questions, again being a cynic, was what's the difference between a Norwex microfiber cloth versus the microfiber cloths that you can get at many traditional stores.
Mm-hmm.
And really, we categorize ourselves as the ability to mechanically clean. And in general, microfiber allows you to mechanically clean because the thread is smaller than cotton. It can be cut smaller. But Norwex, the thread is 4 times finer at 1/200th
Okay.
of a human hair. So that's really the thing with Norwex that initially steps it apart. And then with our technology of allowing a micro silver to be permanently infused on it, allows the thread of the cloth to clean a surface up to 99%. But then there's a second phase by whatever the cloth picks up, the silver can break it down if it's protein based. So I come from a science background.
Yeah,
Have
absolutely.
loved the science end of this as well. So it really hits that like proactive versus reactive world that
Absolutely.
aligns with chiropractic.
Yeah.
Right? So,
And we use Norwex here in the office to keep our office very clean and with our tables and everything like that. So not only do we like keeping obviously our patient base that we see here healthy and clean and everything like that, but also helping the environment as well, because it sounds like very environmentally safe
Totally.
and
It's awesome.
not only keeping our kids are safe, our
Right.
moms and our rock
Yes.
stars here.
Exactly, because there is so many compounding effects when we don't
Yeah.
take care of it
And
proactively.
you
So
don't realize until you see just like bulks of paper towels that you're getting at Costco or something else, and you're
Right.
like, what is?
well, I always tell everybody one of the things that Norwex taught me is just a financial thing, right? So that like I'm driven that way. But an average paper towel that I was using was $3 a roll, right?
Yeah.
And embarrassingly enough, as a family of 5, we were using 2 to 3 rolls of paper
At
towels
least I'm pretty sure.
a week.
Yeah.
Spray and pray, like sprayed something like with a paper towel, right?
Yeah.
And we don't budget for things that are under
Yeah.
$5 as Americans.
Yeah.
And compounding just paper towels at $3 a roll times the 3 rolls a week, we were at $9 a week. And if you multiply that by 52 weeks, $420 some a year is gone.
Yeah.
Just like that, and it's in the waste side, so it's trees being cut down.
Yeah.
And then it was so just like that, I've been able to cut
It's awesome.
that out of our budget, and that was just didn't think it was possible. I thought I had to have them.
Totally.
So just things like that have been wow. I wasn't budgeting that, and it's in my trash can, and my trash can used to be 2-3 bags a week, and now we maybe fill up a week's
That's
worth
awesome.
of bags. So stuff like that's been fun to teach
Yeah.
families that you can do it. I didn't think I could,
Yeah.
but you can, and you're gonna save money and your
Yeah.
health all the while.
That's awesome. Well, thank you, Monica, for
Yeah,
coming
thanks
out.
for
But if
having
you
me.
guys have any questions, we're going to leave a comment with how to reach out to Norwex. But I hope you guys have a phenomenal afternoon and make it great.
Thanks
Bye.
so much.